7-over game. That's all we have time for. Been hanging around for hours waiting for the rains to cease. The ground was fully covered. Hence, the moment the drizzle stopped, here we are.
At the end of the first over, once again a word on the ground staff. They were magnificent, they were quick, worked and ensured that the entirety of the ground was covered, and that's the reason why they're having play. Could be 7 overs, but still play is possible because of the hard work. Asita Fernando will open the bowling.
2 bowlers can bowl 2 overs. The power play, 2 overs. 3 bowlers can bowl a maximum of 2 overs.
Right, first ball. Just sliding down the leg side. +100, the official hydration partner, specially formulated to keep the body hydrated. So 7 for 1. Kandy 5 of 3. Batting is not easy. Balls stopping a little bit. Outfield not the quickest. Chandimal goes again. Loses a hand on the bat. They want a second. Russell, what kind of score do you think is manageable? Now the pink cap to Pathum Nissanka. The most runs, of course, and he deservedly got it. He's got a brilliant 100. He's been in magnificent form. But my question to you.
Yeah, 303 runs. Avishka Fernando not too far behind. There's Dinesh Chandimal on it. 3 Jaffna players feature on the list. I would think 7 overs, you're thinking 80, 85 at least. That's a lot, isn't it? That's 4. That was poor bowling. Sliding down leg side, and Harris just helped it on its way. That's not good from Asita Fernando.
And it's gone on, and I don't know whether it settled on the covers. You spoke about how wet that area is and how wet the ball would be. Taking pace off, losing the line that time.
I'm not sure he needed to do that in these conditions. Hit the deck, get it through. Ball sticking in the pitch. Now the changes that the Jaffna team have done, they've taken out the 2 spinners, Vyaskanth and Tabrez Shamsi. Not suited for these conditions. The ball will be wet, it won't grip. Pramod Madhushan, who bowls it fuller and looks to swing it. They've gone with bowlers who hit the deck.
That's safe. Should run away, I think. Oh, well done. For a moment I thought Riley Russo may not get there. But his outfield not helping, but he did extremely well to run back.
The runs are flowing. Still need something at close to 10-0, I would think. Try and defend here.
Something like that for sure. But considering the conditions, the outfield being slow, we've seen the surface not being perfect. I wonder. Straight away on the onside. That time going a little bit fuller.
Yeah. All the batters are doing is they're just trying to pick the ball up. Pick it into that onside. Getting out a cover drive. Or shots from the coaching manual, it's not an option. Probably even watching the ball is not an option.
It's amazing where the game is at the moment, isn't it? Evolved so much. Last ball of the over. Oh! What was he trying to do? It was premeditated. Asita Fernando followed him. I think hit him on the helmet somewhere. 14 for 1.
Try something. The two fielders in the deep for a deep square leg and deep mid wicket, hence he got the line. He was thinking decent back would take it over the ring field on the offside. The armpit.
Play is done and dusted. That's a confirmation.
They got to start flying. That's what they need. 5 overs remaining. Well, there's an option if you want to fly.
Actually, that's a very good option. Pitcher.
Airline partner of LPL 5. Coming to Mendes, Angelo Matthews, 1 into Hatsaranga. Yet to come. Azmatullah Marza is the bowler with being introduced now.
Don't forget, the maximum number of overs per bowler is 2. So Omar Sai. Chanimal swings and misses. Really looking to thrash it down. Now that's a better shot that he rehearses. The previous one, he was really going hard. Really looking to hit the cover of it.
Coming down the wicket, jeez. If that had connected, that's going back to Dambul, that shot.
Wide. Will run away to the boundary. These are useful runs. So he'll have to re-bowl that. The 5 runs to the score.
Azmatullah Marzai reacting to the previous delivery, the previous shot. Bowled it straighter, but it jags away. That's the problem he had. He did not expect the ball to move as much. Tacky pitch can happen.
Certainly starting to move. Had a bit of tennis ball bounce. That followed him again. Again, you could see the bounce we're talking about. They want a second. But you see that it's just getting stuck a little bit. That followed him. Batting is not easy. That's for sure.
Table toppers. The Jaffna Kings, net run rate, keeping them above the goal marvels. Whereas Kandy on the same number of points as the Dambula Sixers and the Colombo Strikers, but they do have a very poor net run rate. They also have played a game more, but here's an opportunity to creep ahead of the arrest.
How big is this? Big enough. 6. I think once again landing on the covers. Really good shot that is. Use the pace, pick the length.
Yeah, Jaffna Kings, along with UNICEF, bringing those kids in from Jaffna to support them in this game. He didn't want to because he knew he can get underneath it and hit it in that direction.
That is an amazing gesture to get those kids in from Jaffna to support them.
So enter of the Jaffna Social Action Centre promoting women's cricket. 60 of them here, 40 girls starting to play cricket, and that is great news out here.
Time swing and a miss, pace off. Omar Sai. So far 12 runs in the over. They'll need overs like this. They'll need big ones really.
But they started to move. That's the important thing. 9.75 the rate. If they keep going at this, they'll get to that 70, Roshan. Runs on the board, it's crucial. And you never know, from there on, you're in the game. Another factor we might see, we talk about the sweating on the pitch and being tacky. Now each time the ball pitches, it could leave a few marks, a few divots, which might be handy later on. A dent. We just don't know. These are factors that can come in.
It's always challenging. That's how the surface looked. But it's always challenging. It's been under the covers. Last ball of the over. Chandimal slaps it away on the onside. Only a single. Really looking to thrash it. 14 off it. 28 for 1.
Strike rates, minimum 100 runs and LPL. Dinesh Chandimal, Niroshan Dikwella, Srudana, all striking at high rates. Chandimal on top of the pack, and look at the runs he's scoring. Got to look at both of those. The average. That's what will help you decide or figure out the impact he's had.
Kyle Samrakon comes with a reputation, holds a decent medium pace, lot of change-ups, can hit a long ball. And in that list, what was significant, Russell, is we didn't see any youngster, all the established ones. Don't think I saw Chamidhu Wickramasinghe on that list. Well bowled, but no reward at all. That was very good bowling, but finds the outside edge. Goes through the boundary.
He squeezed it and it flies. That tells you, at the speed that ball went to the boundary, that how dry that outfield is in the playing area. Just a bit of moisture on the top, which the rope takes care of. Other than that, a hard outfield.
Goes over extra cover. Now that became a little bit easier. That's gone all the way for 6. Chandimal was charging. Samrakon was going full. And that was well done by Dinesh Chandimal because he managed to extend his arms and get it away.
Had to reach bottom of the bat, but still it flies. That's the form that Chandimal is in. Yeah, she's loving it.
Great reaction. Really great reaction. 10 of the first 2. Is this the big over thereafter? This time only a single, but he would have loved to hit it behind point. Just the solitary fielder.
Cutting edge technology. Enhanced experience for users. Roshan. We will.
This time, in the gap, might go for 4. Good work, brilliant work, but the umpire will want to take a look at it for sure. Because I got the feeling that the fielder was in contact with the boundary. That was Ahan Wickramasinghe.
Ahan did well. But yeah, I'm with you. He was sliding on and kept the ball in. But just then he had to push the ball back in, and his and all of a sudden 15 off the over. And the Falcons, they're soaring. The runs are flowing. They'll now be thinking 90.
It is a very important game for the Falcons. The must win for them. Wide. Right to Samarakon. Rattled a little bit, was going full, started off with a good delivery that he squeezed off, and then he was going fuller, and now dragging the length but going wide. Big over, 16 runs. Certainly unsettled a little bit by this onslaught of these two batters. Little chip over mid-off. It's more than little. I think he hit the rope on the full.
More than little, chicken little. 50 on the board. Again, Chandimal in no position at all to play that shot. Correction, Haris is sitting deep in his crease. Surely, Haris, one-handed hit. Powerful shot, partnership 49 of 22. 22 in 5 balls.
I'm just wondering whether it bounced just before the rope. But either way, it's a good shot by Haris.
Mid-off in the circle, it's about getting... Yeah, 50 on the board, 22 off the Samarakon over so far. One more delivery remaining.
They are really cashing in, these two batters. Last ball of the over. Again, another one. That was a bit too easy. The 50 partnership, 28 runs off the over. 4 overs done. Falcons are 56 for 1.
Game. That was the start Kandy Falcons were looking for. Haris has been absolutely brilliant. He's finding boundaries regularly. And Chandimal has been handy once again. He's contributing. Well, the most loved ride in Sri Lanka. Gloria Auto, 7-seater, not the wheeler. He was absolutely brilliant, on the money. Burned off in his first over. How you see this game, Michael?
They're batting well. These two particularly, they're going hard. They've probably had a few things go in their favour, a little bit of luck. Plenty of full tosses. I'm surprised. Just look to overpitch a fraction on a wicket that's a little bit tacky, a little bit of seam because of the moisture, but they've still looked to go full, and these two batters have capitalised. Anything that hasn't hit the wicket has been hit out of the park.
Every time a slow delivery has been bowled on this pitch, it reacted for the bowler. That's a good hit, but straight to the fielder. Vikramasinghe was the catcher.
Yeah, it was there to hit. Again, back the length from Berendorf. Was looking for another boundary, been hitting him sweet all night. This is in the zone. Short, lines it up. Doesn't come out of the middle, picks the man out of deep square. Much needed wicket. Cannot believe it was in his zone to go. Berendorf's a happy man.
Good contribution from Haris in a short game. 30 from 13 deliveries, 57 for 2. Srilanka. That's a good option. But he's been bowling well. He's exploiting the conditions. Back of the length, a bit of angle.
Yeah, well, I think on a pitch like this, even if you're short like this, at least you're using the surface. Behrendorff does that very well. He takes pace off, just holds it back enough. Very experienced, gets a big wicket, but you're better off using the facilities. Again, I mentioned a couple of overs ago, we saw 2 big overs because there were so many full tosses. I don't think on a pitch with moisture you need to be looking for those Yorkers. I think it's bowl it into the top of the stumps or into the batter's hip. Actually use the conditions you got.
Might have been the wrong selection for this game. And on a surface like this, an explosive option. That's from Srilanka. Can really hit a long ball. And that is the requirement. They need to have the opposition chasing 12 and over at least to be able to create the pressure. It tells you there is some moisture. There is. That's gone up in the air. Who's going to take it? Oh no, completely misjudged it. Samrakun. He's rattled, isn't he?
Oh, geez, it went high. 3 fielders, or 2 fielders and a keeper underneath it, all staring at each other. Who's going to catch it? Went a long way up in the air. Again, Behrendorff, the right length, using his cutters. He's under it, he's in position, doesn't get a hand on it.
They conceded 28, still thinking about that over. And that's why he wasn't able to judge that one. That's in the air once again. Who's going to take it this time around? It's taken. Fabian Allen is the fielder.
They get hold of it on this occasion again. High in that night sky. Hard to pick up. Really good catch at cover, running backwards, giving himself plenty of time to get set. Brilliant bowling again from Behrendorff. Pace off, using the cutter. Holds in the surface. Everybody on the edge of their seat. Catch it this time. Makes no mistake, Allen. Good set of hands.
It was a very short stay for Dustin Srilanka. He was promoted, but didn't come good. 2 runs from 3 deliveries. It's 59 for 3. Angelo Matthews out there. And how about this bowling from Behrendorff in this shortened game? 2 overs, 3 wickets for 10 runs. Brilliant. It's 60 for 3. Stands up like that Lotus Tower. Brilliant performance. Picked up 2 wickets in the last over. The opposition was threatening to score 100 runs. He has made sure they're not going to get there. All eyes on Angelo Matthews. You know, when the pitch is tacky, Michael, you know it. You have captained Australia for a long period of time. Bowling cross-sea, it reacts. And that's where Behrendorff was so good. Chandimal has to take charge now.
Yeah, very good, Jason Berendorf. There's no doubt about it. Lots of experience. Hasn't had much of an opportunity in this tournament so far. Another look at that wicket. Again, he just takes the pace off, uses his cutters, goes cross seam, goes down seam. It's a good catch in the end. Went extremely high to that night sky, but yep, using all of his experience. Such a short game. You've got to be on every single ball as a bowler.
Finds the fielder. Singles won't hurt.
And nicely bowled. Again, preventing these boundaries. They'll be happy with ones and twos. Especially at the moment. 62 for 3. They want a boundary nearly every single ball here as a batting unit.
The last 8 deliveries hasn't yielded a boundary for the batting side, Kandy Falcons. Angelo Matthews. What does he have in store for us and for his side? Couple of boundaries in this over will suffice. Went for 10 in his first over. Kept bowling down the leg side. Once again, wrong line. Runs lead. This boundary will ease the pressure on these two batters.
And nicely played from Angelo Matthews. Again, the length isn't bad, but it's the line. It's too straight. Angling down the leg side. He just has to get something on it. And he does. It's enough. Beat the keeper and disappears to the boundary.
Angelo would be hoping Asika keeps bowling there. Becomes an easy option.
I think that length is a good length. It's what you're talking about, into that stomach or rib area, using the facilities, using the pitch, but you just can't afford to be too straight like that.
Once again, on a pitch like this, as a bowler, you do not need to create angle. You have to keep on pitching the ball back of the length and the pitch will respond. That's where he's faltering.
Yeah, that one's too short. That's back of the length. That's there to play the hook and pull shot. And again, Angelo Matthews knows fine legs up inside the circle, so he just has to get something on it to get it over that man's head. He's disappointed. He wanted a 6. He wanted more than 4.
Yeah, somebody has to remind the bowler, Asita, that you have a deep third man and a short fine leg. The line has to be outside the off stump rather than outside the leg stump. And nevertheless, good over so far for the batting side. Protection there.
Better line. Bowling to his field. Got a man out at deep point. Just gets the single on this occasion. Yeah, you can see Angelo Matthews just a little bit frustrated. Thought that was in his zone as well to find another boundary, but it's been a good over.
And on a pitch like this, inside out stroke is a very difficult one. I think he should persist bowling that line and pace off. Bowler. Better line, better length, pace off. And Asita for the first time in this game prevailed.
Yeah, great way to finish the over. Getting the dangerous Chandimal there. Again, slower ball on this occasion. At the stumps, he made the change to the field, brought third man up, had another man out at deep square. Here's another look at it. Slower ball, does him in the air, takes that off stump out the ground. Gets the dangerous Chandimal.
He has scored 21 from 13 deliveries. 71 for 4. Omarzai starts off well. He's a busy man, isn't he? Roshan Abhisanga.
Have a look at this wicket again. Smart bowling, good way to finish the over. Take the pace off. And he's accurate on this occasion. He hits that off stump.
Two dot deliveries. Pressure.
Trying to hit him so hard again. We saw this the last ball, and then the first two balls of this over has been two slow balls as well. So bowlers going with pace off. Have a look at that for a photo. Didn't like it when I was batting, but I don't mind it up here.
It's a great sight for the fast bowlers, isn't it? Edge. Oh, what a catch! Oh, what a catch! Wow! Lehrus Samrakun.
Yeah, what a beauty. Dot ball as well, another dot ball. 3 dots to start the last over. Class bowling, again, pace off the ball. Angelo Matthews looks for that downtown boundary. Oh, that's a good catch.
How well he timed the jump. Excellent effort. 11 from 8 deliveries. Angelo Matthews, it's 71 for 5. Is the new man in. He can bat. He can. Edged. One bounce over the rope.
Oh, luck going the batter's way on this occasion again. It's a good length. Just want to check, was it a 4 or a 6? Have another look. Not the worst delivery. Just swing so hard and hope you get something on it.
Yeah, before this delivery, from 15 deliveries, only 15 runs were scored. And the batting side, Kandy Falcons, lost 4 wickets. And the last couple of overs have been very good for Jaffna Kings. They were threatened to concede more than 100 runs, but last 3 overs, bowlers managed to redeem themselves. Only a single.
Nicely bowled again. Been a very good last 2 overs particularly. Another look at this wicket. Speed off, wide line to Angelo Matthews, thick outside edge. Good movement, good catch, important catch. Not only for the wicket, but another dot ball.
When you bowl that line for a batsman to generate power is very difficult. Last delivery. Just slice the ball. And that stroke was good enough for 2 runs. So Kandy Falcons asked to bat first, managed 78 for the loss of 5 wickets. And they're allotted 7 overs. That's a fighting total.
Good fight back from Jaffna. Did well under pressure early. Found the right length, used their change of pace. That man there, he was the pick. 3 wickets, Jason Behrendorff gets an opportunity. Hasn't played much in the tournament so far, but they picked him for these conditions. Just a 7 over game. 7 over per team, and he stood up and done well. Have they done enough?
A lost early wicket in Fletcher. He went without scoring. He was the victim to Behrendorff. hit the ball straight to Ovechka at backward point, and then there was a partnership between Haris and Chandimal. Things brightened up for them, but once Haris was dismissed, it became too easy for the bowlers.
Two good starts in that batting lineup. And there's a good look at the bowlers as well. As we mentioned, Jason Behrendorff, absolutely brilliant in his 2 overs. 3 for 10 with 6 dot balls. That's what you're after from your big left arm fast bowler. Did a very good job to fight back and restrict his batting lineup to 78 for 5.
They'll be requiring to score at the rate of 11.14. So the target is 79 from 7 overs. Now,
Hello and welcome back to the RPM Stadium. Kandy Falcons up to be put into bat. Scored 78 for 5 in their 7 overs. Thanks to Chandimal, Haris, who batted so well with 7 extras. The 4 bowlers being used by Laikai's Jaffna, Kings, Behrendorff for the pick of the bowlers. Take a look at that for numbers. Just economy of 5 runs per over. Asita Fernando bowled well in patches as well as Umarzai. But Samarakon had a don't forget. Except for that catch he took, he was taken from empty. Chandimal and Fletcher start the proceedings.
They really bowled well, Behrendorff, from the word go. Knew where to land the ball. But It wasn't a great follow over. Both the batsmen, they kept hitting the ball frequently towards the boundary line. And that partnership was threatening the bowling side. Kept hitting sixes, Harris. He kept finding the boundary.
I thought Naidu Samarakon got the length wrong, whereas Berendorf was bowling into the pitch, slow balls into the pitch, as well as with pace, and that was the difference. That went the mind. And Naidu Samarakon at third man couldn't even get a finger to it. I thought Kusal Mendis could have gone for it, and a right next delivery, Barbin Allen shows how to be done.
It was all about the bowling side from here on. Apart from those two boundaries, they kept bowling those dot deliveries in a shortened game, which was gold dust, and the slow one once again doing the trick for the bowlers on a surface like this. And last over was good as well. How about that catch? Brilliant. Timed the jump to perfection.
Yeah, top edge. The last delivery, Bandu Hasaranga squeezing past Avishka Fernanda for a couple of runs to end the innings on 78th of fire. Right, when like us Jaffna Kings come to bat, they need to score 79 in 42 deliveries at required rate of 11.30. And this coming up tomorrow, Strike with Hope. LPL goes pink for breast cancer awareness, which is the afternoon game specially. And the request is to the public, when you come to the game, wear something pink. I got my pink attire ready. I'm sure my co-partner Amir Suel will be. And that's a very good awareness being created by LPL going forward.
Yeah, you're pretty much organized, aren't you, for tomorrow? You got a pink shirt and you're going to wear a pink trousers as well, baby pink.
I love pink color. That's my favorite color. Looking forward to tomorrow. And jokes aside, very important day. Breast cancer, that's awareness that women around the world been suffering. So that's Sri Lanka and Sri Lankans, I would say. It's important to create that awareness. Two umpires getting in the middle. Govinda University and Chalmers Soisa. 79 to win. Amir Suel, fancy the bowling side.
Well, they have a chance if the conditions are exploited in a proper manner. This pitch is offering something to the bowler once the ball is pitched into the surface. Taking pace off, name of the game for the bowlers. But it has to be in the right areas. Too short is not going to help them. Too full, it's got to go.
And also momentum going into the dressing room. I would say with Jaffna, last 3 overs, only 22 runs conceded. They'll be a happier team. Bandu Hasaranga, being told he's not 100% fit, but fighting for his team and making sure his presence is felt in the middle, captaining this side.
Yeah, first over is going to be very important. And the bowling side has one advantage. Kusal Mendes is not enjoying good run of form. He's been struggling. And if they can keep him on strike and keep Pathum Nissanka off strike, they might be able to create that pressure. But Pathum Nissanka has been absolutely brilliant. In this edition of LPL, he was given the pink hat because he's the highest scorer.
This might work for Kusal Mendes' advantage. They're not thinking so much, go out there, have a swing, and maybe come good. Looks like Angelo Matthews has just bowled in one game, nursing a strike, niggle. The first over. This is something that Bandu Hasaranga, for franchise as well as the national team, he likes to have Angelo Matthews bowling the first over and the third over, possibly just the first over today.
And he enjoys bowling here in Colombo, especially Premadasa. He exploits the conditions very well. Doesn't try to bowl fast. Mostly he relies on taking the pace off. Mix it with seam-up deliveries. There should be a good contest out there in the middle.
Right, Fitzer, our official airline partner. The winner of that will have a return airline ticket to Chennai. That's a guy who's going to win it today. Look at the smile. The smile says it all. Fitzer, our friends in the air. Angelo Matthews is the first ball. Oh, some movement and bounce straight away, right on the money, Angelo Matthews.
That was a good length. A very good line. Spongy bounce for Angelo Matthews. Hit the batsman on that occasion. Good start for Angelo.
Kandy has two proper fast bowlers between Mohammad Hasnain and Shariful Islam, and three all-rounders in Chamat Gomes, Dasun Shanaka and Angelo Matthews. Spinner, Wanindu Hasaranga, even Ramesh Mendis could bowl. So many bowling options. Interesting to see how Wanindu is going to use his arsenal of bowlers. We saw Jaffna just use 4 bowlers, all seamers. They had the option of Fabian Allen, but did not use. Dropped Shamsi for this game as well as VS Khan. So I think it's thinking of 2 different captains over there, especially in the conditions being the same. Comes down the track. This is good stuff by Angelo Matthews.
He came out of the crease a little too early for the bowler to spot it. Bowled it very close. These are the bowling options Kandy Falcons have in this game. Angelo Matthews, Hasaranga, Shanaka, Chamat Gomes, Mohammad Hasnain, Shariful Islam. Isn't it a headache for the captain? Having too many options for 7 over game.
Too many hands in the soup. Spoils the soup, Ramil Sohail. Kusal Mendis, his field remains the same. Deep mid-wicket, deep square leg. The 2 fielders patrolling the boundary. In the air, mid-on fielder. And takes it. That's Mohammad Haris and Angelo Matthews strikes for Kandy Falcons.
Yeah, it's very difficult on a pitch like this for the batters to generate that power. He was looking to hit the ball very hard, couldn't control the stroke. And misery expands for Kusal Mendes. He's removed without contributing anything, and he's jubilant, showing I've got it, still got it. Kusal Mendes dejectedly walking back. It's 1 for 1.
Riley Rosso at number 3. Oh, beautifully bowled again. Most importantly, Angelo Matthews seeing the batsman till the last moment, following him and making sure there's no width given. And easier, Kusal Mendes gone without scoring the first ball itself.
Toe end of the bat. And an easy catch for Mohammad Haris.
Deep square leg and goes over him and ends the over with a maximum. First over done, 7 for 1.
Yeah, in the last innings he played in Dambola, Riley Russo was moving away from the leg stump to be able to make some room to swing his arms. And here, Riley Russo went across to be able to hit the ball area and in that direction. That was a very good hit. Have a look.
I thought the length was the difference. Previously, Angelo Matthews was back on the length. The last delivery was full, hence the arc was there for the left-hander. wide. A slow ball started by Dasun Shan. For Jaffna, it's the first batsman in the highest run getter, that is Patum Nissanka, and the fifth in the list, Israel Russo, at the crease. Dasun Shan, I still feel, rather than going for the change-up, hit the seam and keep cool as possible, just like our official water partner, American Waters, hydrating the nation for 30 years. Slow ball. Deep squalic field, just not getting the pace at all. Mohammad Haris does well at squalic.
Yeah, given the conditions, Shanaka should do well here. And like you suggested, he should look to pitch the ball in the right areas and let the surface do the tricks for you.
100%. Hit the deck and let the batsman do the work, rather than bowling too many variations. I just feel that's why Berendorf was effective. Another slower delivery. Flat hit. Trying to open up the offside. Patum Nissanka, hence all the fielders in the offside are in the circle. But Dasun Shanaka is doing well. Though it's a slow delivery, it's swinging back to him, not giving any width to go the offside.
That's a good spot. A pint of swing for Dasun Shanaka. Takes the ball away from the left-handers. Short third man. Backward point. Couple of fielders on the onside, protecting the boundary. And he goes aerial towards mid-off. Taken! That's a great start. Great start for Kandy Falcons. 2 wickets in 2 overs.
Another slower delivery by Dasun Shanaka. He is persisting only with slow delivery. Bottom of the bat, just like Kusal Mendes, couldn't get the elevation, neither the distance. And Vanidhu Hasaranga, one of the most safest going around, he's not going to drop. Because he knows Rael Russo is in the form of his life, need to get him somehow, and they did. And Russo gone for 6 off 3. Jaffna 11 for 2. Fernando at number 4, second leading run scorer of the LPL 2024. He is also fan of his life, just like his non-striking partner Patum Nissanka. What can he offer? Jaffna Kings are in need of a partnership. Slower delivery again. He's only being slower deliveries right throughout by Dasun Shanaka. And he's here because Rael Russo miscued and was caught at mid-off easily by Vanidhu Hasaranga.
Yeah, hitting through the line on a pitch like this is very difficult. Miscued it completely. Hit the ball straight to the fielder, Hasaranga, who doesn't drop many.
Pace on. Missed out Patum Nissanka. That was down the leg side with 5 leg in the circle. He had helped it around. It would have been a 4 or a 6 for sure.
Yeah, it was a common notion that Kandy Falcons, they were about 10-12 short on a pitch like this. But by picking up 2 early wickets and not conceding many runs, they've managed to take the required run rate close to 13. Filling up that gap. Excellent, excellent over from Dasun Shanaka. It's 13 for 2.
Overs, Patum Nissanka and Avishka Fernando. They're going to do the bulk of the scoring. They are the players in form. They just need to have a base. At the moment, there's too much swing and missing going around. Just 1 wicket extra for Jaffna, almost similar. End of the power play with the last ball of the previous over. It's a signal by Raminda Vimarsiri. This next 5 overs, 5 fielders can be in the boundary at the moment. Deep square leg, deep mid, long on, long off, and sweeper cover. Angelo Matthews will continue. Team up, bowling, swinging across the line, and Batu Nissanka loses his off stump.
That's experience for you. That is. He's understood the conditions very well, Angelo Matthews, and bowling according to the demand of the surface. Once again, just back of the length, a bit of deviation of the surface, and that was more than enough to go through the defenses of Batu Nissanka, the highest scorer of this edition of LPL. Walking back, scoring 5, it's 13 for 3, a bit of strike.
Skipper Charita Srilanka at his customary number 5 for Jaffna Kings. Angelo Matthews turning the heat on for Kandy Falcons in a much needed game. They have to win somehow to stay in the competition and in the top 4. Straight away having a swing, thick inside edge, and does the feeling Ramesh Mendes. That's good. Almost past him. Angelo Matthews doing the basics right, hitting the right length.
Boundaries are hard to come by, hence the frustration. Just tried to slot the ball, missed it completely. Struck again. Angelo Matthews.
Just the 1 boundary being scored so far shows how well the 2 senior former Sri Lankan captains, Angelo Matthews and Dasun Shanaka, have been bowling really well. This time it's an away swinger. Oh, close call. The umpire going with the batsman side this side.
That was harsh. That was harsh. Just look at the batter. He was batting from the leg stump. But very good bowling. Very good intelligent bowling from Angelo Matthews.
I would say very unlucky Angelo Matthews. God, this is a batsman's game. Pandu Hasranga has good fielding. Remember, he's half fit for these games, somehow turning the heat on. And this has been Kandy Falcons' game so far. Gloria Yacho, the official sponsor of the LPL. Beautiful masterpiece, 7-seater, beautiful drive. One will be having a hand on that beautiful masterpiece.
Showing some teeth, Angelo Matthews here on his favourite ground.
Slower delivery, picks it up and goes over mid-wicket. First boundary in 9 deliveries. That occasion the length was too full and Charita Srilanka bounces on it.
Well, it was bound to happen. Now batsmen were getting frustrated. Saw that delivery, cleared his front leg, created his own length to be able to execute that stroke. Went all the way. That was a brilliant hit.
Against the turn as well. That was the off cutter by Angelo. Seam up delivery. This time it's coming toward us. And lands it safely in the ground itself. That's a massive hit by Charita Srilanka.
Captain taking the responsibility. It's a long ball, Srilanka, and generated a lot of power. The ball went a mile.
dispatched it, didn't he? Pace on, bent the distance. Expensive over. 15 runs from this now. Last ball coming up. Will Charit Asalanka go for another one? Certainly does, but missed out. Way outside the off stump and ends the over with a dot delivery. 3 done, 28 for 3. Exactly the same runs, but the wickets have been too much for Jaffna. But Charit Asalanka is still out there. He's fresh from 2 massive hits from the last over. He needs to continue for Jaffna. And for Kandy, they need to somehow get rid of the captain of the opposition.
Dasun Shanaka bowled his first over with a lot of control. That's a good field pacing. Long of Dasun Shanaka. He's looking to bowl back of the length outside the off stump. If you flat bat it, that fielder is the must.
Official hospitality partner, Radisson Blue, resorts in Galle, Kandy and Colombo. Always a great time visiting them. Charit Asalanka is having a great time in the middle. Can Dasun Shanaka dismiss him somehow? I think the feel is right. Third man fine leg in the circle. As Dasun Shanaka in this innings predominantly been using only the slower delivery. Will Charit Asalanka line him up? Certainly does, but missed again. Most importantly, getting some swing. That's why the batsmen keep missing it.
Swing and also deviation of the surface. Now using the wrist very nicely. Dasun Shanaka there. And then he acknowledges there was plenty of swing for Dasun Shanaka on that occasion.
In the air, picks it up and into the stands it goes. Charit Asalanka turning the heat on.
3 sixes from the bat of Asalanka, and all of them from the middle of the bat and went a long way. This is incredible. Incredible hitting from him on a pitch like this.
Also, I feel Dasun Shanaka is overdoing the slow delivery. And Charit Asalanka is lining himself up, sitting deep in the crease. And he's dealing in sixers. 4 sixers, no boundary so far. Through the offside. Just a single, miscued it.
That's a better length. On this surface, back of the length. Tennis ball bounce. Well, here was a brilliant hit. Once again got himself into a very good position, Asalanka, to be able to execute that stroke.
43 of 20. Almost 13 runs per over needed. Avishka Fernando got a get going now. Through the offside. And that's a shot and a half. Maximum by Avishka Fernando. Timed it, placed it brilliantly.
That was the mistake committed by Angelo Matthews in the previous over, where he was picked up a couple of sixes, bowled it full up. And same mistake has been committed by Dasun Shanaka. That was so too full. Yes, it was a slow delivery, but was in the slot. And made the most of it. Avishka Fernando. He's talent and a half.
Just trying to remember the entire spell of Dasun Shanaka. If he bowled ever a ball with pace, everything I remember has been slow delivery, and it finishes up with a slow delivery, and this one goes over mid-wicket. A big over for the Lycra's Jaffna Kings. 4 done, 48 for 3.
3 for 13 and 35 off 12 this partnership. 31 off 18, Michael. You've got to be back in the batting team once again.
Oh, batters at the crease and striking them cleanly. These two stay there, yep, I've got no doubt. But, we've seen before, get a wicket. There's enough sideways movement, just hitting the right length. But just interesting to see if we see any turn, any spin here.
Shot, too short. What a shot though. Srilanka, that's his 4th six. The 50's on the board for Jaffna.
Absolute striking here. It's a terrible delivery. It's right in the zone to get hit out of the park, but he doesn't. 41 from 13 balls now. That's how you want to start the over.
Now there'll be banter between these two, both from the same school. Represented Sri Lanka under 19 at the same time, same age. Two of them. Oh, he sliced that. Here's an opportunity. Harris steadies himself and takes it. So Hasaranga, well, doesn't look like he's having the last laugh.
Can you believe it? Again, that ball was there to hit out of the park. Back of a length, it sat up. He cannot believe his luck. Ball before, he went bang out of the middle. Same delivery, same swing of the bat, different result.
Yeah, the crowd, they were enjoying Srilanka striking. Now this is an impact innings though from the Jaffna captain, 26 of 9, 54 for 4. Thairu Samarakon. Oh, the wrong one. Oh, Asaranga's excited. That didn't bounce, it just went the other way.
He got done for lack of bounce and pace. That was so slow off the pitch. Big appeal though. I think there was a little feather. Or Nick caught behind maybe. The attempted wrong one, so slow off the surface. Oh, I think that might be a good decision from the umpire. I didn't hear anything.
Himal went up straight away. Well, he's bowled 3 short balls. Went for 6. That was the leg break. Ah, he's got another one. Got another one. That's the 5th wicket. Hasaranga's wrong-uns are doing the trick for the Kandy Falcons.
Well, we spoke about it. Previous partnership, 41 off 13 balls. They were on. Game was over. Wicket, wicket. Now, you just never know your luck. Again, lines up that leg side boundary against the spin. Thick outside edge. Good, comfortable catch. Short third man.
3 wrong-uns. He's got 2 wickets. Thairu Samarakon, not the best of days for him. He's gone for naught. 54 for 5. Azmatullah Umarzai. He's chipped that, he's chipped that. Didn't think that was going for 6, but it's gone all the way.
My God, what have we watched this over? First ball out of the park, second ball should have went out of the park, got a wicket. Third ball got a wicket, and now this. Thought that was going straight down long off's throat, first ball, but he gets enough on it.
Oh, that's going a long
again, probably. 3 sixes, 2 wickets. There you go. 66 for 5.
Unbelievable batting. What an over. My goodness. Wickets or sixes? We're reigning here.
More short balls. 2 of them went for 6. 1 got him a wicket. Now look at the equation. Suddenly, it's 13 of 12. Now, I don't think this has happened previously. I mean, our statsman, he might not be able to tell us for sure. Leg break went for 6. The wrong one, he had to drag it. He ends up getting caught. The wrong one again. Samarakon tossed up. Umar Zai, he's powerful. Very powerful. No force been hit, but 9 sixes in the Jaffna innings.
This is all wickets, Russ. That's how we like it up here. It's the 7 over per side. See if you can hit every ball for 6. If not, you get out. Pretty simple game.
9 sixes would mean 54. They've scored just a 66 runs. Andre Fletcher. Well, they got Hasnain. They got Shariful. He's keeping them out of the attack, whereas Jaffna went the other way. They left the spinners out and used the seamers in these conditions. There's Ramesh Mendis as well. Now, Fletcher got a wicket in the previous game, but that was only his 8th over he's bowled in T20s. I remember that Azim told me.
Interesting decision from the skipper. International fast bowlers in your team, not giving him a crack.
Oh, 3 balls he's faced. He's hit 3 sixes. That's the 10th of the Jaffna Kings innings.
Yeah, I cannot believe it. Can't believe he's gone to Fletcher here. Just been hit for 6 second ball. This is interesting decision to say the least.
I think he got it wrong because this is spicy, not Spidey. Oh, that's slashed onto the offside. Oh, misfield, that's gone for 4. Finally we get a 4. Angelo Matthews making a mess of it there.
Yeah, and boundary hitting, tosses it up, Fletcher. This one goes up and over cover. It's a good strike, but Angelo Matthews, he's better than this. Gets done by the spin.
Oh, this could be a wicket. Another one for Fletcher, is it? Oh, they put it down. They come back for 2. Well, they get only 1 because Savishka Fernando, he's run out. The scores are level though. They just put their head down and they were running for it. Mohammad Harris called for it, but I don't think the fielder after long off heard him. These are hard catches though when they come through this night sky just like that. Coming the Mendes it was. Spicy is not happy. He wanted the catch that gives him a wicket. Avishka Fernando's gone for 16, 78 for 6. Umar Zai's on strike. Ahan Vikramasinghe at the non-strikers end. He will cross and the Jaffna Kings will celebrate. Well, when we thought they were in trouble, they just came out hitting sixers, the Jaffna Kings. And you know what? With this win, there are 2 teams that are confirmed to have qualified, and that's the Jaffna Kings, who probably will end up in the top 2, and the Gaul Marvels.
A brilliant win, brilliant batting. use of power again. Just the 1-4. Rest of the boundaries were sixes. Unbelievable striking. Probably not enough runs to chase, but they did it comfortably. Just the 6 wickets for the 79. And brilliant performance from Jason Behrendorff as well, picking up those 3 wickets for 10 with the ball.
I'll tell you, he's my man of the match. 2 games coming up tomorrow though, Michael. Strike for pink. So please come in your numbers, support the cause, support the team, and make sure you're wearing pink. So there you go, the top 2 teams have qualified for the playoffs. Colombo Strikers, Dambulla Sixers, they all have 3 games each, and they will have a say to where you finish. Kandy Falcons, with just the 1 game remaining, the defending champions, are in a spot of bother. Umar Zaid, 24 off 6, 3 sixes of the first 3 balls he faced. Just ease the pressure. Miles all round. Nahan Wickramasinghe's played 2 games, still to face a delivery, but Srilanka, his striking was outstanding too when they were struggling at 3 for 13. One needed, yes, I'll take that. Well, for a moment we thought that 78 was going to be enough when Angelo Matthews and Dasun Shanaka opened bowling. But Hasaranga, not too sure about those decisions there. Yeah, smiles all round, the happier camp, like our Jaffna Kings. Put the opposition in. They walk away with the 2 points. A rain curtailed game. 7 overs aside, 78 they were chasing. 79 for 6 with 7 balls remaining. They struggled at the top, 3 quick wickets. Then Avishka Fernando, Srilanka and Umar Zaid striking, just too much to handle.
They weren't good enough with the ball, the Kandy Falcons. Angelo Matthews certainly did the job up front, but again, just that power through the middle, too destructive. Still questions about Fletcher bowling that last over, but there you can see it. Angelo Matthews the pick, 2 for 22 from his 2 overs.
He had bowled only 1 over prior to the effort here for 22, and when he's bowling, it's a ball to wobble. You just wonder at that pace how he gets things done. Kandy Falcons 78 for 5 in their 7 overs. Mohammad Harris and Chandimal, they were really good. Jason Behrendorff coming back into the team for this game. He'll be really pleased with his efforts. 3 for 10. Like our Jaffna Kings, struggled early, but they had enough in the tank with some lusty blows. Ended up with just a 1-4 and 10 sixes. Got themselves home with 7 balls to spare. Ball jagging around, wickets early.
Yeah, we saw that movement. The experienced Angelo Matthews just hitting the right length. Again, when he got a fraction full, boundaries were there. Change of pace, but it's the length. It's the top of the stump, what we spoke about. There's the perfect delivery. That one seemed back beautifully. Gave his team a chance, but unfortunately, we saw a lot of this. Plenty of power. When it got in the zone, some clean striking.
For a long time, you just watch the ball flying to all parts. It's powerful, isn't he? Charit Srilanka, but didn't read the wrong and ended up dragging it. Not enough power to take it over the boundary line. A day to forget for Lairu Samarakon. Only sixes for Umar Zaid. First ball he faced, second ball he faced. And also the third ball he faced. There was an opportunity, but the damage had been done. All sorts. But it didn't matter. It really didn't matter. Wanindu Hasaranga, great tournament last year, but not so this year, and that's why he finds his team right at the bottom with one game to play and not many points on the board. Like our Jaffna Kings, they got up to 10 points and I'm pretty sure they'll finish up in the top 2 where everyone wants to be. This is the playoff tree 1 and 2. They play each other in qualifier 1. The winner goes straight into the final. The loser of that game will wait for the winner of the eliminator. That's 3rd place playing 4th place. Winner of qualifier 2 then joins the winner who will be waiting. Qualifier 1. Winner of qualifier 1. Well, we'll have a quick break and we'll be back with the presentation.
Next to Roshan, that's your position for your interview. Right?
First?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are indeed glad that we had a game. Though it was 7 overs, we still had a game. And let me start off by saying a very big thank you to the ground staff for a magnificent job done. Because this game wouldn't have been possible without their efforts. So I think we need to applaud them. We need to thank them for a wonderful job done. Even as I welcome you to the post-match presentation of the Lanka Premier League, the 5th edition of the Lanka Premier League. And let me remind you that the Lanka Premier League is powered by 1xBet, Dafa News and Cricada News. And let me also thank our partners, Fitz Air, D247 News, 100 Plus, Nippon Paints, American Water, Turbo. We have DFSK by Unimo, and we also have Elephant House. And also a big congratulations to the Jaffna Kings. They won a close game by 4 wickets. Time to introduce our presentation party. We got Mr. Nalin Aponso, Executive Committee Member of Sri Lanka Cricket. We also have Mr. Aruna De Silva, Head of Admin of Sri Lanka Cricket, standing in for Fitzia, of course. So time now for the IPG Player of the Match. He will receive an award of US 1,500, which will be presented by Mr. Nalin Aponso, and it goes to Jason Behrendorff for his 3 for 10. The IPG Player of the Match for an excellent spell. Just Jason Behrendorff bowled well, and certainly was the reason for that great win by Jaffna. Jason, firstly, congratulations. I think you enjoyed this pitch. You certainly got a bit of bounce.
Yeah, it's a little bit sticky and a bit of bounce, a bit too pace. So, yeah, one for the bowlers, which was nice.
Yeah, it was definitely. But tell us about the length that one should be looking to bowl at on this pitch.
Yeah, so it's a little bit top of the stumps, slightly back of a length is the one that's hard to score because some were going through quite nicely and then some were stopping and holding. So you get a bit of natural variation out of the wicket and then the batters have to change their swing and you don't have to do as much.
Yeah, I think in the very first ball you bowled, you found that out, and even in the case of your first wicket, I felt that it got a bit stuck in the pitch.
Yeah, it certainly did, and that's what we talked about out there, trying to hit that back of a length to start with, and then we probably didn't go to slower balls quick enough towards the back end, but that's something as well. They were stopping in the wicket and it made it hard to score.
Are you enjoying the Lanka Premier League?
Yeah, it's been fantastic. It's actually my first time to Sri Lanka as well, so I'm loving it. We've had a really good time so far.
Congratulations and very well done.
Thank you.
That is the IPG player of the match. And time now for the FITSAL lucky winner. He will receive an air ticket voucher and will be given away by Mr. Aruna De Silva, Head of Admin on behalf of FITSAL. And it goes to Yasiru Chamod. He is the winner of the air ticket voucher from FITSAL. Now let us quickly have a chat with Vanidu Hasaranga, the captain of Kandy Falcons. Vanidu, bad luck. I know you guys tried really hard, but now you're under some pressure. Being the reigning champions, you're last in the table, one game to go.
Yeah, we have one game left, so we just wanted to finish well.
So do you think that towards the back end of your innings that you missed out in getting to a score, or at least did you have a score in mind?
No, covers since in the morning, and covers open 30 minutes ago, and match start, wicket was, we all know wicket going to be slow. We wanted to score like 75 plus, but we achieved that our target. But when comes to bowling, we didn't bowl well after first 3-4 overs.
Bad luck today. You got one more game. All the best.
Thank you.
Time to talk to the winning captain of Jaffna Kings, Charita Srilanka, who played a very good knock. I thought that was the clincher, your knock. What was your plan when you came in?
Just smashing.
No, but you were under some pressure. So were you looking to take the bowling on?
Yeah, I was under pressure, but when I was coming to the bat, it was almost like 12 and a half over. So I had to smashing, and I think I did it.
So do you think that the toss was vital in any way, and you decided to field simply because it was a 7-over game, or was it because it was under covers?
Yeah, personally, I think when it comes to shorter games, toss will matter something, but it's always luck.
Yeah, now you're on top of the tree. You have won almost, and you're almost certain of becoming one of the top 2 teams. So you're going to tinker with your side, or you're going to go with the tested side?
It's a tough question. I have to speak to coach first, and I think I'm pretty happy right now. But if I want to see few players, I can see next game.
Well done today. It's been a wonderful tournament for you guys. All the best.
Thank you so much.
Right, that concludes our post-match presentation, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, we got a game in today. We got a couple more coming in tomorrow, and we hope the rain stays away. The first one, we are on air at 2:30 p.m. First ball to be bowled at 3 p.m. Double the Sixers versus the Gold Marvels. Don't forget to wear your pink and come out here and support a great cause. Colombo Strikers versus Lycas Jaffna Kings. That will be match 17. First ball to be bowled at 7:30 p.m. Well, Sixers flying all around. Hope you enjoyed it. More flying around tomorrow. Good night from Kettarama Stadium for now.
So let's head straight to the action.
Couple of slips in place. It's Khalil Ahmed readies, and the short boundary will be to the leg side of the right-hander. It's Khalil to Madhaveri. T20, that's a gift. He started well, Khalil, but the first time there's an error in his line, and Madhavere and Zimbabwe are off the mark. That's the big boundary, but it's in the gap. 4 for Madhavere. That'll race away as well. So Deshpande under pressure in his first over. It's good from Zimbabwe, good from Madhavere. 15 without loss. Oh, what a shot. Hold that pose. Brilliant from Madhavere. Zimbabwe 35 without loss. It doesn't matter where those fielders are. It's gone behind square, Marumani. He's putting Bishnoi under pressure.
That's picked up. It's gone. It's one bounce over the fence. Well, he's just dragged it down a bit, Sundar. And Muramani pounced on that. Well, is that going to be out? Gone. He's hit it straight down his throat. So, first international wicket for Abhishek Sharma.
A short ball from the left-arm spinner, and he's mishit it out to deep mid-wicket. Rinku Singh taking a very comfortable catch. And Zimbabwe are now 63 for 1.
Wow. Has that gone? Singh won't make any mistakes. And the second wicket down. We're going to play it in the deep in that area. It's a big boundary to clear. So Wesley Madhavere out for 25 of 24 balls.
Getting rid of Marumani, and Madhavere holding out in the last over, which brings Sikandar Raza, Zimbabwe's captain. And that's against the turn. This is going to be wicket number 3. It should have been. But Ruturaj Gaikwad. Easy as you like. It is a poor ball with fine leg in. Sikandar Raza is too good to miss out. First boundary for the Zimbabwe captain. Well, the key is the length. And this time he overpitches and Raza punishes him. First 6 off the game.
Catch it.
Straight into the hands of Yashasvi Jaiswal. Then it was reprieved a couple of overs back, but not this time. It was a struggle today for young Brian Bennett, and Washington Sundar as his first.
Looked to cut the off spinner, but hit it straight into the hands of Yashasvi Jaiswal.
Tom Campbell. Washington Sundar likes bowling to him. Slip is in straight away. I think he's very happy at the non-striker's end. Oh, mix up. Tom Campbell doesn't even need to go upstairs. It is brilliant from Bishnoi. Bullseye with the stumps.
He's been really good with the ball, but he's been exceptional on the field. Sensational catch in the previous game, and this time of his own bowling. Unfortunately, second time run out in this series. Jonathan Campbell goes for a run of ball 3. Zimbabwe 96 for 4 now.
That's big from Sikandar Raza. He's taken on the big boundary and he's cleared it quite comfortably.
And he got Raza in the last game caught in the deep with a similar type shot. Raza was not put off.
Outside edge. Oh, he's done well to get down there, Shivam Dube. He saved 3. Well, that one's worked okay off the full toss. Be interesting to see if that'll be called no ball as well.
No ball. Above hip height from Khalil. and hit well enough to get over mid-off. Mid-off's in on the edge of the circle. That's a clear no ball.
What a shot! Back past the bowler's head. 6 runs to Sikandaraza.
Excellent work from the Zimbabwean skipper.
Oh, now. Did he get a touch on that? No, he didn't. Wide signaled. Extra ball for Zimbabwe. Oh, that's gone straight up. Who's getting under it? It's the opposite number, the captain. And safe hands. First wicket in T20 international cricket.
Tushar Deshpande. Well done. Slower ball. This time there was a change of pace. Again looking for that wide line, but with an off-pace delivery, and he deceived the batsman. And Gill takes a solid catch, dismissing his opposite number. Tushar Deshpande. First wicket in international T20 cricket for India. Raza's gone for 46.
Wow. Awareness, finesse, control. 147 for 5. Bowl the final. Leading edge, taken. Pace off the ball. Zimbabwean batsmen need to know that this is what he's going to do at this stage of the innings.
Every delivery. Pace off, rolls his fingers. 118 kilometers an hour. And again, a Zimbabwean batsman playing early. He's gone for 12.
Wow, it's the big boundary and not enough on it. Third Zimbabwean in this innings who perishes trying to clear that boundary. Madande, but it was the final ball of the innings and he had to go for it.
Raza dominating that innings. There was a good opening stand between Wesley Madavera and Marumani, but Raza's acceleration took them to over 150.
Yeah, they'll feel probably 20 less than what they could have got. Khalil 2 for 32 in his. He was outstanding in his 4 overs. Right, so India to win the 4th T20 International and the series will require the 153 runs off their allotted 20 overs. Don't go away, we'll be back with you shortly.
One of the top batters to come through the ranks from under-19 cricket now to men's. Shubman Gill, 18 innings for him as well.
Here we go. Struck away in front of that point fielder. Come back for 2. Bennett and Madavera do the chasing. That'll go away. And probably to the boundary. Does. Oh, that's a beauty. There's a fielder back, but he won't get there. Jonathan Campbell. 2 straight, 2 full. That's smashed away. Hasn't got all of it as he would have liked, but got enough of it to get 4 and end the first over. Very good start for India in the run chase, 15 for none. That is such a good shot. Yes, it's a bad ball, but how well did he dispatch this? Yeah, that's not where you want to be bowling. Not to a batsman in the form of Shubman Gill. Change of bowling, Chatara. And he goes for 4, first ball.
Crunch down the ground.
Down the ground, and he's decided that he's going to take Tendai Chatara on. No longer has the pace that he used to, Chatara, and I think they're going to have to get the keeper up here. Over with the offside this time. Big boundary, but enough on it to get there. And there's another. Wow, Yashasvi Jaiswal is having a party. Oh, that'll go away for 4. This is sensible batting.
And that's bludgeoned away with disdain. Oh, and 50 up. He's 50. What a player. Well done, Jaiswal.
Looks hungry, doesn't he?
Very hungry. Seems every time they get into the ball, that's a good shot for 4. Well, the fielder's there. Well, nowhere. I think Raza got a bit of a hand to it, and now they're looking at each other. Down the ground. What a shot. Maximum. Wow.
Gill picked up a couple of boundaries in the power play. A little pull against Muzarabani.
Wow. And as I said, Gill at his best. Slapped away again. Oh, fielder doesn't move. Goes for 4. 100 up. India on top. Well, that's pace. If you're going to bowl that wide, Andy, you're going to be punished.
Yeah, 100%.
Then he slaps this one. It's going to be have the beating of Blessing Muzarabani once again. And 4 more to Gill. And Zimbabwe are reeling.
That'll go the distance. It's a first 6 for Jaiswal. No matter who's bowling, the ball's just finding its way to or above the boundary.
Yep, something happened all right. A 6, picked up off his hip. Quite straight, Jaiswal edging across to off stump, giving himself the angle to get inside the ball. And that is the shorter side.
He has been so good at that today, just finding the gaps. It's been a masterclass from Yashasvi Jaiswal. His 12th boundary to take him into the 80s. Any width, and Gill is just not missing out today. Short, wide, hammered. Smashed for 6. India now 2 hits away.
Well, we saw Raza hit one in exactly that area in the first innings. And Gill against an off spinner with no pressure is almost no contest. Great hit with the spin, head down over the ball, and a beautiful free swing of the bat.
Outstanding. What a cricketer this man is, Yashasvi Jaiswal. Just clears the boundary with ridiculous ease.
I was wrong. I thought he was eyeing up the short boundary on the leg side, but he's just lifted that over mid-off instead. He's got width this time. That's why he's hit it offside.
Pulled away. Victory for India by 10 wickets. What a knock from Jaiswal. He moves to 93 or 53 balls only. Gill 58. Partnership 156. India victorious by 10 wickets. They've been clinical and they've been absolutely superb here at the Harare Sports Club, and also now winning the series as they sail to a 3-1 lead. Lots to play for tomorrow for Zimbabwe, and that'll be for pride. Those are the beautiful scenes in Zimbabwe, the 4th international. Look, India wicketless. They were just absolutely Outstanding, as we said. Jaiswal was brilliant for his 93 or 53 balls. Gill ably supported. He took the second fiddle role for a time, but when the opportunity arose, he came to the party. Well, the match summary, that Zimbabwe being sent into bat got to 152 for 7. They would have been a bit disappointed. They got that start in the power play of 44 without loss, and they would have wanted to kick on to get to about 170, 180, and then 156. Jaiswal 93, Gill 58.
රටාමවනා සිතුම් මනරම් ළඟින් නැතුවා සිහින මැවෙනා පවසනායේ ආදරේ ගෞදුර සිතිජරේකාවේ හමන පවනේ මතක මන්තීරේ බලා සිටිනෙතු ඉමක් නැතුවාසේ ලැබෙන තුරුවේ සදාකාලික පැතුම් සෙවනැල්ලේ රැඳී අප හද සිතුම් හසරැල්ලේ කලාබසිනා නදී සිසිරසසේ දැනෙන තුරුවේ ලැබෙන තුරුවේ ආදරේ
I want to go to Deacon.
I want to try the food. You gotta try this. That's fire.
I want to pet a kangaroo. Oh, okay. Come. Oh. You're so cute. And I want to go to the beach.
The beach is 20 meters away from Deakin Waterfront Campus.
I want to go to Deakin.
relax දැන් දිවයින පුරා වැඩි කල් පවතින fragrance එකක් සමගින්